Now the Los Angeles. Starters. They've got James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Jackson in at the three. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Jackson attacking, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic passes to Hayes. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
And Allie, thanks. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies state.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
The drive by Morant. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
James passes to Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Morant. Hachimura outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the line for him here. And he knocks down the first one. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Doncic passes to Hachimura.
Grizzlies foul. Edey. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jackson against James. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 8 points.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Doncic against Morant. Doncic passes to James. Now Hayes. 6 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by Reeves, no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Bane. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And here's Memphis now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
James inside. Jackson on him. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis leading by 9. Here's Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Rui Hachimura, LeBron James out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's Jackson, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Morant with it. 16 points for him. Edey for 3. Drains the triple. Edey's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Bane surveying the D. And he dunks it down.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Comes up empty down low. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Morant. Hachimura with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
From 15 feet away, and he comes up with a bucket.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Here's Morant. That one is off. Good D by Doncic. Lakers trail by 16. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Morant using his speed. Here's Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Doncic. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Memphis. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Bane. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Bane's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Bane against James. Count that one.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Doncic against Morant. Up top, Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 8 points. 8 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Morant drops them both. Now here's Vincent. And so it's Memphis, leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. Inside. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Kennard from downtown. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Kennard's gotten his first basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And the basket by Pippen. Lakers trail by 16. And it's Vincent off the drive. Outside Finney-Smith. Second shot opportunity. Good one. Passes to Vanderbilt. They shoot again. The Grizzlies pull it in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Pippen. He's covered by Vincent. Oh, he picked him clean. Vanderbilt against Clark. To the middle. Off with the layup. Grizzlies lead by 16. Pippen, pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Vincent. Huff pulls it in.
I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Kennard passes to Huff. 2 points. That one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Vanderbilt. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Brandon Clark. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Vanderbilt no good on that one. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
To the wing, right side. From deep three-point land. Memphis with a rebound. Clark right side. 54 seconds left in the third. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers trail by 20. Doncic outside. Here's Hachimura. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Doncic. An easy 2 on the layup. Pippen's got 4 points this quarter. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Hachimura finds Hayes. Doncic on the wing. Hat falls. Nice feed that time from James. Doncic has got 9.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And so it's Memphis looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Austin Reeves. Luka Doncic is out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Here's James. Can't connect from short range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And it's the Lakers on the break for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Moran against Doncic. Outside for Moran. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Pass to Bane. Outside for Moran. He buries it from 3. Moran's got 23.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Reeves. They can't stop the run with that one. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And it's Moran again missing. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Moran looking around. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Edey. The Lakers with a rebound. James inside, guarded by Bane. Basket counts.
And the muscle LeBron has helps him on these physical finishes, just bouncing off the defense.
Pass to Edey. Good, and the setup by Moran. Moran's got his 6th assist of the night.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Edey from the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound. Bane against James. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Moran against Doncic. Shot's good by Moran. Moran's got 25 points.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
1:04 left in the game. Doncic against Morant. Morant with the slam!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
On the wing, Hachimura. Offline with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Oh!
Wow!
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, there's the alley! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Doncic up top, hounded by Morant. Launches it from deep. And it's Doncic missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm
the talk. Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. You've got Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thompson, and it's Martin in at the 3.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off, look out.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Morant drives in, and then Morant slams it in.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Irving finds Thompson. Irving a screen on Jackson. Here's Thompson driving in, and Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
Jackson passes to Bing. Bangs on the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation, my goodness.
Now Morant, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Bane sets the screen for Morant. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
5 on the clock. Davis with a screen on Morant. Irving kicks to Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Morant. Good on the shot. He's got 8.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside for Davis. Off target from 3-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Mavericks trail by 8. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop it. Guys?
Thank you, David. 1:10 left in the first. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Thompson. For 3. Edey with the rebound. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss. Mavericks trailed by 5. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Morant against Irving. Davis with a screen on Morant. Irving attacking. Basket good. Irving's got 14.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He put together quite a... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch. Executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Davis against Jackson. A floater. The Grizzlies pull it in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Edey. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Gafford. Here's Irving. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculous dangerously crafty in how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Davis gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Bain, no good. The Mavericks trailer. On the wing, Irving. He's got 22. Shoots the three. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. He gets that one.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Harden against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Jackson, a screen on Martin. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. And Gafford throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Outside for Martin. Outside, Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Outside Irving. Davis down low. Thompson for 3. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Brandon Clark. Kennard is out there with Pippen. Then there's Wells. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Washington passes to Lively. 5 to shoot. Marshall can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 3. That's a 2 from Kennard. And Lively pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Washington. Here's Christie. Takes the 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lively's got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Pippen against Dinwiddie. Here's the screen. And Lively pulls it down.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Now, here's Marshall. No scoring in this one. It's good from long range.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Pippen, the pass to Huff. Now, Clark. Pass to Kennard. Out to the wing. Wells with it. Pippen outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here is Marshall. The tray. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Washington. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Another shot. It's hauled in by Huff. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. But Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Yes, we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Not loose. .114 left to play in the 3rd. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
1:12 left in the 3rd. Kennard with a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
Clark, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pippen finds Clark, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Washington to the right side. Here's Christie. Washington with the screen on Kennard. Christie can't make it.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
There's the three. He's off on that one. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 5. Live from the FedEx. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Martin. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Pippen. Bain sets the screen for Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Irving looking for an opening. Fires the three. Nice D from Pippen.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bain with the screen on Irving. Pippen finds Bain. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th assist in this one. Irving a screen on Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defense is always going to react to Klay Thompson. That time the overcommitment, and he'll get to the line.
Edie's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. On the wing, Jackson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Pass to Martin. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And so they foul intentionally.
We're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside, Davis. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Irving. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
How about the elevation from Klay Thompson? His jumper is sweet and it's pure, and it doesn't matter if the defender is there or not.
Outside for Jackson. Martin against Morant. Bain with the screen on Martin. Now here's Morant for 3.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Davis setting the pick for Martin. Pass to Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Gafford, no one around him. Here's Martin. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Morant outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And it's Morant with the rebound.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Jackson finds Morant. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Davis with a screen on Morant. And it's Irving missing. Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Morant, and he drives in. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Nobody near Irving. Off target from outside. For Memphis, they've gone 4-7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside, Bain. It's money from deep.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Out to Thompson. Outside Irving. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Bain with the screen on Martin. To the inside. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Down low. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's Martin missing.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else. And flat out choked it. That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Irving a screen on Jackson. Pass to Irving. And we got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that 3-point line.
Thompson inside the line. It's off. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest.
Sports fan. you for joining us. And now Dallas' starting group. Caleb Martin out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And for the Lakers, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. Jackson Hayes is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Doncic in at the 1. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Gafford. Martin, the pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Finney Smith checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Now here's Gafford. Irving, the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Doncic on the wing. Back to James. Uses the glass on the layup.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Irving against Doncic. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. Martin with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 5. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Hayes. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Irving with it. Now Doncic defending. Martin outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Doncic. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Such a wide open look.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Down low, Hayes. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Inside, and stolen by Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. And Davis with the block.
If you don't know exactly where Davis is, he's going to deny your shot, so you got to be aware of his presence.
James inside. He's guarded by Martin. Counted.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Dallas leading by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Davis. They get it back. Pass to Martin. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Martin with the ball. Picked up by James. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's gotten his second bucket of the game. So it's Los Angeles now. Doncic on the wing. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team. And
the baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Doncic against Irving. Outside Davis. Irving, the pass to Martin. 3 on the clock. Here's Davis. Pretty finish in close by Davis.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
And Gafford with the block. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Irving against Doncic. Martin outside. Jacks up a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
3-point.
Irving's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt with a screen. The three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson outside. Davis with a screen on Doncic. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Irving, a screen on James. Releases. Doncic pulls down the board.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The shot by James, no good. The Mavericks lead by 6. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Gafford the screen. Thompson passes to Gafford. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Martin. Gets the 3 ball to go. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Gafford passes to Irving. 32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Lakers trail by 7. Finney Smith passes to Vanderbilt. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And finished off by Davis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 2.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Vincent outside. Pass to connect. Off target at the rim. Dallas leading by 11. Here's Christie. And here's Washington. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vincent outside. Up and in on the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Dallas has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. Knocks down the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
And Washington powers it through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The deep 3. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks lead by 14. Screen by Lively. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Vincent. Gets the three to fall. Vincent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Washington a screen. Dinwiddie with it. Hachimura covering.
And, you know, guys, we've talked about Dinwiddie's height before. Well, he does a good job using that height with these strong finishes.
Hachimura outside. Pass to connect. It's stolen by Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Lakers ball.
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter. Now here's Vincent. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Vincent outside. And that one drops for him. Vincent's got 7 points in the game. Dallas leading by 13. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Here's Christie. Still no points. For three, Dinwiddie buries it from three. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Boy, it's all about being confident from there for Spencer Dinwiddie. A capable threat from distance now.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Washington. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here's Vincent. He has 7. 40 seconds left in the third quarter here. And here's Hayes. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And finished off by Hayes.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Dinwiddie outside. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about.
All right, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Get up right now and get low.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. They've got James. Austin Reeves out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. 6 on the shot clock. Martin, the pass to Davis. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 12. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Irving looking around. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on LeBron James. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Speedy drive by Doncic, that doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Doncic. Irving for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Martin finds Gafford. Outside Davis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Out to James. Outside Reeves. Over Irving. The shot by Reeves, no good. Dallas leading by 10. To the paint. It's stolen by Doncic. Fires it. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. To the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, when trying to defend Davis, the combination of size and quickness he has is a problem. Hard not to foul him.
Anthony Davis. At the line.
Both free throws good from Davis. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable. And his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handle. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
4 on the clock from deep. Reeves. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Mavericks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kyrie Irving.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. They need this. Offensive rebound. The shot misses. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Left side Irving. The shot. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The Mavericks on offense. Outside Irving. Davis a screen. And there's the lob. And Finished off by Davis.
The assist from
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Irving with it. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Could be a lot of great. Tonight, RJ, these teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edie out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the 3 spot.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Morant finds Jackson, out of hand on it. Jackson against James. And LeBron throws it down.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Of course, Ja Morant's named first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Edie. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Now Jackson. Bane looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Over James.
And that's just good effort that time by LeBron James on the defensive end.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Launches a 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Bane. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Doncic against Morant. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
To the inside, and stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And here's Reeves outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Morant.
2 minutes.
Pass to Edie. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers leading by 6. Hayes with it. Guarded by Morant. Here's Doncic. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Morant against Doncic. Jackson a screen on Doncic. In the corner, it's Bane. They need this. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Hachimura, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And Bain, the bucket on the assist by Morant.
Yeah, he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. It's rebounded by Memphis. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Here's Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The line for the Lakers.
It's the second from the line.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bain. The 3 ball. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Morant against Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Morant. Los Angeles with another miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Grizzlies. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
He's out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have a tackle. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Hayes with the screen for LeBron. Out to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Lakers trail by 5. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For 3. Edey with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by LeBron James. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Here's Doncic. That's tipped. Inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hachimura.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Bain. Here's Edey. Hachimura grabs the miss. LeBron against Morant. James in the post. Out to Doncic. Back to LeBron. Oh, good with the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Morant surveying the D. And Morant throws it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Lakers trail by 9. Doncic outside. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Shoots over Morant. Doncic, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Payne for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here is Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis leading by 9.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Right wing. Here's Edey. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with Pippen. Then there's Wells. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Vincent.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now, here's Wells. Nothing on the board. Pass to Huff. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Pippen.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Clark. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. It's hauled in by Huff. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Clark kicks to Wells. Pass to Pippen. Wells with it. Driving the lane. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Wells has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pippen with the steal. Here's Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Benson with it, guarded by Pippen. To the middle, ball's knocked loose. Good one, passes to Finney-Smith. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Clark. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
They want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Vincent, defended by Pippen. Finney-Smith passes to Vincent. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Down low. Goodwin with it. Pippen on him. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. No good from Clark.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Now, here's Wells. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Los Angeles with another miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pippen misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Can't connect from short range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Bombed up there for Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Luka Doncic. Rui Hachimura out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Hayes, and it's LeBron in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. It's Morant with the drive. And a wide-open look for Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now Morant, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Launches it, and it's Morant missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And Jackson gets it to go.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Bane against Doncic. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
And Memphis making a change here. Puffs jacked in. RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
Here's Morant, following the basket by LeBron James. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Yo, watch out. LeBron James on the break. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Just get out of the way.
Now here's Morant. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Bane against LeBron. Outside, Bane. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. A nice shot by Huff.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Doncic bounce pass. James finds Hayes. Can he keep it going? And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Hayes. James has got 8 here in the quarter. Memphis leading by 21. Jackson a screen on Doncic. Inside. Out to Morant. Jackson against Reeves. Morant right side. No good on the 3. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Now here's Morant after LeBron James's miss. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hayes, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home feeling good. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
To the inside. Out to Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Hayes. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, it
This one, Stan, cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And one guy with a vested interest in Dallas tonight, Mark Cuban.
Yeah, you better believe it. He's been an incredible addition to this league in every way. Sometimes controversial, but that's what pioneers are like. And he put the Mavs on the map from the time he appeared on the scene.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Morant against Martin. Right side Bane from the arc. Counted from distance.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Here's Morant. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Jackson, pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Martin. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. The three is up. Jackson outside. No good on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The three is up. Offensive board. Gafford passes to Thompson. Bane against Irving. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 5.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Davis a screen. Irving, the pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. Davis with a screen on Jackson. Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis misses.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The three from Thompson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Jackson, the screen. Jackson outside. Here's Edey, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Martin with the bucket.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Morant looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Martin with a screen on Morant. In close. Outside for Davis. Six-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Back to Payne. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Morant. He has 7. Fires for 3. This one for 3. Back to Jackson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis ahead, up by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Caleb Martin out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Thompson goes inside and forces the issue with the D and gets the foul he was looking for.
The first free throw is good. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Davis finds Martin. Davis a screen. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gafford, out to Thompson. Clock at 4. Tries again. That one no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Jackson from deep. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And it's off from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside for Irving. Fires the 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson, the screen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Jackson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Dallas. Memphis leading. Jackson finds some space. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Jackson's got 5 points.
Yeah, the play naturally finds Jackson because he's so well positioned. He's right where his team needs him.
Thompson, a screen on Moran. Thompson outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. When you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And that's Morant for you, not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Moran against Irving. Pass to Martin. Irving looking around. Martin with a screen on Moran. 5 to shoot. Irving, the pass to Gafford. Martin outside. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Jackson outside. Morant with it. Back to Jackson. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving finds Gafford. Out to Thompson. Davis, a screen from deep 3-point range. Oh, Thompson, the long-range triple.
Oh, from way back there. I mean, I'm calling that clay range.
The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Irving with a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Memphis ahead, up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark, and it's Kennard in a 2-guard. Washington finds Dinwiddie. Washington a screen. Back to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. And it's Washington missing. Grizzlies lead by 4. Here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. Clark with the screen. Here's Huff. From downtown, on target from range.
Well, so many bigs excel from 3-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Now here's Dinwiddie, guarded closely. Here's Christie, defended by Kennard. Shot on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Pass to Clark. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Clark's gotten his second bucket. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And here's Washington. Here's Christie. And the the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Dallas shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Pippen, pass to Kennard, just 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Marshall. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Marshall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. He gets it in there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Here's Marshall. Pass to Christie. Second chance effort. And the jumper is on the mark. Christie's got 7 points. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And the basket by Clark.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Dinwiddie left side. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Pass to Washington. Washington a screen. Christie passes to Marshall. Here's Washington. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Washington's got his first points of the game. For Memphis, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside, Clark. And it's rejected. And they're on the break. Lively inside. Clark covers. Lively with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Pass to Huff. Back to Kennard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Dinwiddie outside. There's a screen by Marshall. Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. There's a screen over Kennard. Misses the jumper.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time you just couldn't get it done.
And we've just finished the third. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Caleb Martin. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And able to stay with his man every step of the way. I mean, Kyrie puts his lateral quickness on full display.
Now here's Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, and Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Thompson in the post. Jackson on him. Oh, Thompson off the bounce.
Not just a jump shooter, Thompson is also more than capable of converting inside.
Morant against Martin. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson with a screen on Irving. The drive by Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson can't get it to go. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Morant. Another shot. Gafford with the block. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the wing, Irving. Hounded by Morant. Davis with a screen on Morant. Irving for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Morant. Bane with a screen on Thompson. Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter here. Davis with a screen on Bane. Martin, the pass to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, it's stolen away.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Mavericks trail by 3. And here's Thompson for 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Cold-blooded. You can count on Thompson to keep an even temperature as the game heats up.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Irving for 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. For Memphis, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson, pass to Morant. There's the triple. Money from deep.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
Morant against Irving. Martin with a screen on Morant. It's Martin on the wing. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
9 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson on the wing. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Timeout called, the Mavericks. They're down by 4. Guys, what do you think?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Here's Irving. Off the inbound, no good. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always
The Mavs as they came through the... Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on... We've got... Two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Doncic. He's out there with Hachimura. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron in at the 2 guard. Doncic looking it over from outside the arc. That shot missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
You know, Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Thompson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. Irving for 3.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively, right there playing solid D.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
As the head coach of the Mavericks did give me a few minutes to catch up. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy wins. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Here's LeBron. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Martin with the screen for Irving. Outside, Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here is Davis. Left side, Martin. Vanderbilt with it, and it's Martin picking him up. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
Thompson a screen on Vanderbilt. And it's Martin missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the layup is good.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now, here's Thompson. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Doncic. That's good from 17 feet away. Doncic has got 6.
You guard against the drive of Luka Doncic, but that opens you up to the mid-range ability, and Luka lets you feel it from that distance.
Irving against Doncic. On the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 10.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Here's James. Can't hit from 12.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Thompson. It's good on the putback.
You simply must find and put a body on Klay Thompson because this guy knows when to go after the offensive glass.
Here's Doncic. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hachimura against Davis. 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. They get it again. That one misses. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to James. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Irving passes to Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been... And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Hayes, Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's James in at the shooting guard position. And it's Davis missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
Luka Doncic has a big, strong frame. The N1 chance, nicely done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Now, how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Irving kicks to Martin. Irving against Doncic. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Thompson outside. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 8.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Irving. Irving against Doncic. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And a wide-open look for James. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Hayes finds Doncic. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Doncic on the drive inside.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Doncic passes to Hachimura. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Vanderbilt inside. Working on Martin. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 3. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Doncic outside. Doncic powers it home.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Davis. Doncic dishes to LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Irving passes to Lively. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
I tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Davis with a screen on LeBron. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big men on the floor for Minnesota, Washington, and Gafford. Christie is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Pass to connect. Now Vincent. Here's Connect. 6 to shoot. From the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks leading by 4. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out Doris a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
There's the pick. Dinwiddie for 3. That shot off. Gafford kicks to Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Pass to connect. Here's Finney Smith. Now, here's Goodwin, defended by Christie. Picked by Finney Smith. Here's Connect. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Connect's got his first bucket in this one. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Lakers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Mavericks leading by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Gafford, high post, pass to Dinwiddie. Gafford sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Back to Gafford. Stolen by Connect. Here's the lob to the hoop. Gafford with the steal. Dinwiddie surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. 3-pointer. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Vincent the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Vincent. The three. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here is Marshall. Still yet to score. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Gafford's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Vincent the pass to Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Dinwiddie outside. Right wing. Here's Christie. Clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Vincent the pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Goodwin. And he lays it straight in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Dinwiddie with it. And he dunks it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 is the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth, we've got Jared Vanderbilt, Luka Doncic out there with James. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the wing right side. Kicks it out to James. LeBron going to work inside.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
To the middle, and stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Luka hustles and gets it to the rim.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Woke loose. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
I believe the pass to Thompson. Martin against Vanderbilt. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. One-on-one here. Hachimura finds James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Thompson looking for an opening.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Davis with a screen on LeBron. Thompson passes to Martin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers trail by 9. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lively a screen on Doncic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Lively.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Thompson outside. Outside, Martin. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Dallas.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Thompson against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson misses. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 11. Tries the spin move. No good off the spin. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now Thompson. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout the... All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,